boost Arc, building up towards a Valkyrie here as well. Neptuno has his Valkyrie for Philadelphia. He's going to use it to try and engage.
Fraggie's down to start the fight off, but Genesis responded onto. Fraggie, though, is brought back, and it might be too risky here to get a res on towards Jans for the NYXL. ShaDowBurn taking his time. No, Ark's just going to swoop down, dive bomb, and get the resurrect on the Winston to bring him back. Valkyries are in play from both Mercies. ShaDowBurn hovering over the point. No, he is quite close to a barrage here. Should he choose to use it, he needs to stay safe, but he's put to sleep there. Nicely done, and now JJoNak might be punished for that one. He does get taken down by Boombox. It's a salvo of balls led towards him, but Libero is there to capitalize on the sleeping bird.
Jan is still with a Primal Rage though, so you do have some ults to extend the point here for NYXL. Boombox will use the Transcendence here. He's got Poco and Carpe working with him. See if Philly can turn this fight in their favor. It'll be Libero using his Rocket Barrage. Gonna get the DMAC, it'll be Poco launching out with it. Self-destruct, he'll get right back in it. Oh, he barely gets right back inside the Mac.
They need this as well. They've almost got that one tick. I think they've just brought that one back up here now. Janus goes into the fight feeling optimistic, but comes out feeling misty optic. He'll fall. It's gonna be almost...
Boombox will use the Transcendence here early. It'll be Arc using his Valkyrie. So ShaDowBurn uses the blade, gets two. You see him just swinging at Arc, and this guy knows he's going to come down, try and get both of these reses off.
A big opportunity for ShaDowBurn to shut down the res just out of reach. Tantalizing, of course, and it was Arc able to fly down and get reses on Janus there and Libero, but he was cut down shortly after the fact. Carpe knows
saves him as he dives on in back towards the payload.
Yeah, twinkle toes work from Janus there, realizes that his safe haven was actually going to be the only thing that took him down. Leaps outside of his barrier, now Poco's trying to keep himself topped up here on the point. Cinemeco's being pressured down, he had the Orb of Harmony and he stays alive a lot longer than he had any business to, but eventually falls. Arc to bring JJoNak back now, Pulse Bomb dropped in, no damage from that one. Now trying to pressure Janus. Transcendence here as well. Everything's been thrown at the fusion, including the kitchen sink. The Excelsior trying to keep themselves in this one and finish it all here. And they may be getting close. ShaDowBurn for the throw, but JJoNak shuts him down. That was the get out of jail free card for the fusion, and now it's been taken out of him. Shuffle back into the deck, or no, put that in the discard pile. And the XL are going to hold strong here. The Fusion are a long way off at this stage, and that will be it.
That fight lasted forever. Of course,
I know. In the air, like Libero, there's threats up on the ledges, but JJoNak might be in trouble here. No, he comes out on top. Fraggie's dealt with. Now he's going to be chased down by ShaDowBurn, and a grenade finds its mark. The 1-for-1 comes in, but Libero still has space to work. A still trap is removed, and ShaDowBurn's forced to drop down towards the lower levels and admit he might be outgunned. For the moment, it's Poco and ShaDowBurn together. You can see that Juno pops a Valkyrie, probably mostly just for the healing potential, but it's two ticks already. The Fusion can't even get down on towards the point. The Excelsior are keeping them stuffed up on the high ground, the one place they don't want to be right now. And the Fusion need to break through them as quickly as they possibly can. But when you've got a Widowmaker, you can't stand on the point. Boombox, though, more than happy to do a disco dance up on Libero's corpse. The Bulls do claim the goal. The Excelsior with a lot of players on the point. Transcendence to slow them up.
Yeah, they'll use their Transcendence here towards the end to just make sure that they
can't handle it in the heat. Now the self-destruct. This is purely to force Carpe away and pressure out the people playing from the low ground, and it seems to have worked out for the Excelsior. They get themselves some alone time with the rest of the Fusion without the Widowmaker in play, and now it gives them the edge. Neptuno's forced into two reses. It's Boombox and Poco back up on their feet, and Carpe now needs to rejoin the fight. Someone's shooting him from behind, but he doesn't have the time to pay any heed to that. He needs to get the work done, but as he falls, it's Libero there to collect himself a brace of kills. Both the Mercy and the Widow, and now the Excelsior have got wheels on the bus. Looks like it's party time though. Janus going in here, and Libero's still not sure about where he wants to jump on. They've lost Janus early. He's going to be forced to res. The Excelsior need him at full strength, and Boombox now is going to be threatened. 1 slash and 2 would get the job done. Libero lazily almost just breaks the blade across the Omnic Monk, and now the self-destruct will force him to take refuge inside the bubble. It works out. He's able to stay alive for now.
Oh, and they have a Transcendence. This is looking great for NYXL. ShaDowBurn uses the blade. The Transcendence comes out. There's not much he can do there.
Carpe on the point though, trying to keep this one stalled out. It's just him though. He's forced to leave it. A close one to be sure. Building, he gets away, but now they need to make use of that Mercy ultimate. Meko backing away, taking a breather, but he's being pressured from behind. Maybe an overextension. He thought he had a Mercy for free, but instead all he gets is a bunch of bullets in his back, and now the Resurrect is there. Neptuno with having two, of course, using the Valkyrie early on. NYXL, a small error, but a critical one in judgment at that, and Carpe comes through to find that kill. Libero down, and they may have given over the point, and I believe they have. That's gotta hurt.
And with a few fights that go by, we're
Might be time to party. Poco's thinking about it. He knows Fraggie's in there on his own for the moment. And he does need the help, but Manu's been taken down by a pulse bomb. Arc doesn't have that Valkyrie at all, so it's going to be a far longer res to get. He may not have the opportunity to do so either. Fraggie's brought back to life, though. He's often the first casualty for the fusion, but getting him back on the battlefield is critical at this juncture. Now it's going to be the Transcendence over the point. Poco is going to come down and find Mecha with that self-destruct. Not much that Mecha could do. And now Boombox has some space, finally in a position here to give that healing, the Discord orbs and the damage. Oh, someone's messed up, Jonak! Head first into ShaDowBurn with the Dragon Blade out, and ShaDowBurn's not done yet. Back to his team for a little bit more healing. They're so close, Matt. Libero falling now as well. This might be it for the fusion to break in.
Yeah, Libero uses the Dragon Blade there, tried to get Arc flying into the point with him. Philly so close. Saviel B with a kill on a Poco. Some kills coming in here for the Philadelphia Fusion. Mono, though, with his Primal Rage, should be able to stall this out a little bit for New York.
Boombox very low there. It wasn't much he could do. Saviel be able to push him out, and the New York Excelsior, they've recovered to a degree at least. Jonak being down, they're still pressuring the point. This might be the comeback here, and maybe ShaDowBurn with the dash in. That's it! They've done it! A fight that looked like they weren't good. As you can see, the Mono attempts to get damaged down, but the bubble dropped on top of the fusion, protected them from the elements, and of course, the flailing fists with the Winston.
Oh, some sick shot here coming into Carpe. Ooh, gets Jonak low, he's gonna challenge him, he gets him weak. Now Carpe is pretty low himself, so he's just trying to hold on for his dear life as Saviel B working behind enemy lines. He'll take out a Riptire as Carpe finishes off.
They've got all that they need with Saviel B falling down. That one was from Russia with love. ShaDowBurn is killing it on the Junkrat.
And Libero uses his Dragon Blade here, trying to pick up some kills. Has not been able to find anything just yet. Is Jonak and Meko, though, taking out Poco here as NYXL gets on the point. They've gotten one tick. Be a self-destruct from Meko just to get his mech back.
Yeah, Carpe, they're really a little bit too close. Hook, line, and sinker, he was caught. Neptuno to fall now. High ground control is all that the Fusion have, and that's not going to last for very long either. Boombox surrounded by enemies. He eventually is cut down, but look at the clock. Look at it. That is a bargain bin fight win. All they had to do... I'm sure this is going to be pretty impressive. Carpe, like a butterfly, stinging like a Mack truck to the face.
And end the game. So there comes that Primal Rage from Mono.
Pulse bomb on Boombox, he's down though. It's going to be time for that Valkyrie, Matt. They need that Transcendence to be in play. Poco getting de-suited, doesn't find a kill with the self-destruct this time, which is a rarity in and of itself. But ShaDowBurn is looking for a Dragon Blade target. He'd love to be rid of Saviel B for the time being though. Carpe's down, just ShaDowBurn to bring the DPS now. He needs to make the most here of the Transcendence. He's going to go in, going to back it up with the Dragon Blade now. Carpe getting resurrected, ShaDowBurn looking for another one. Saviel B's down. This is it, 12 seconds left in the round and the Fusion have held through the heat. Mono to fall, this may well be it, Matt. 6 seconds left. Philadelphia Fusion stand tall. They've got it. Just the one player there. It's Meko trying to get to the point, but he's not going to be able to. It's one apiece now.
Valkyrie, Arc has to be very careful, though, not to get picked by ShaDowBurn in the sky. Don't have to worry about it now. It's going to be Pine taking out Neptuno in Carpe to open things up. The point will be at 99% towards the Philadelphia Fusion. NYXL will flip it back in their favor, though. Now, last fight to try and engage. Didn't get it in time, so... see. Oh, it's going to be Carpe taking out Pine. We'll see if they go back to try and res this. Maybe use Valkyrie here if you're NYXL.
Okay, that's fine. They trade out though. Boombox is down there, so... oh, that could be even worse. Yeah, there's no way Fraggie's getting back from that one. Saviel there can yank himself back over the precipice with that recall. It's going to be Meko there going down, but that's about it. A solid fight for NYXL once again. It's 99 to 70. So that's the death of it, NYXL. Saviel in the backs. Boombox is low. Going to get a finish off on that one, and it's easy enough. Boombox is instantly brought back to life, but Carpe, blindsided, had to deal with Saviel and Pine at the same time, and he fell to the former, or the latter as it were, of course, as Pine managed the shot on that Widowmaker. ShaDowBurn to fall here, but Jonak and Meko did go down. This could be one in the balance. Overtime's ticking down as the Fusion we control the point. Bear that in mind. Saviel has so much work to do right now. Pine's taken down. The last chance stands here for NYXL. That's it. First round of the Fusion.
You also have ShaDowBurn playing the Junkrat, just throwing down so much spam damage. Okay, had a little bit of an open space. Doesn't matter though. Pine connects with 2 with a Deadeye.
Now, being so low on HP, Carpe didn't have a chance to respond to the Deadeye. It would have been very easy to get the skulls. Just what Pine would have been looking for on that one. ShaDowBurn Riptire here, but I don't think he's going to have the safety to really have any space to use it. And no, Meko makes sure he gives him a big old mech hug and sends him back to the Shadow Realm. 55% ShaDowBurn going down. Perhaps now our Gunslinger has an opportunity here to start to step back into these fights. Carpe also was dropped here. This is where NYXL get within striking or spitting distance of that 100% they're looking for so dearly. Poco's forced to demech here as well and get a self-destruct just to get back in, and Pine now, he's starting to feel it.
going to be very hard for the Philadelphia Fusion to get back towards the point here. It looks like ShaDowBurn on the Tracer. He will do it. You're going to have Valkyrie coming in here for the Philadelphia Fusion as Neptuno trying to get back towards the point. Not enough time.
As you would expect.
He dies early, but he's going to take out Boombox at the beginning here. And Carpe uses the Deadeye, just gets flanked by Savior B there. So Neptuno's going to use that Valkyrie. We just see players just dropping instantly at the hands of Savior B. It'll be Poco using a self-destruct over the top, clears out the point here for the Philadelphia Fusion. Arc will use his Valkyrie to bring Savior B back into the fight, still has that second res.
Like Yogi Bear, not sure if he can go for the picnic basket or not, and decides against it. They have not made much progress. Now they're on the point. Pine's going to be threatened here, but the flash is a good one, and Fraggy gets caught down. Fan the hammer is good, and that's just as well, because Pine's feeling hot to trot. Fraggy's back, though, on his feet. The Winston now going to be a threat yet again for Pine, and he needs to try and avoid him as much as he can, but this is his optimal range. This is where he just performs at his best. And he's going to force everyone away with that Deadeye. 97% now. The New York Excelsior might have lost the first fight in all of these rounds, but it don't matter, because they take control. It's going to be quite an atrocious process.
And there's not a ton of damage to break this Orisa shield down, right? I mean, there's not like a Junkrat for the Philadelphia Fusion, as, you know, Libero just throws a mine, forces ShaDowBurn back. Savior B will end him with a shot. Carpe, though, gets the better of Savior B.
Oh,
it's going to be Neptuno using Valkyrie here.
Oh, he tried to get something with the micro rocket there. He knew he was low, but he's trying to make ends meet regardless. Get a bit of damage before he got desuited. Not bad. It's going to be a self-destruct here for Mecco. This might not count for much. He's already fallen to Boombox and hasn't really done much to halt the inexorable march of the Fusion forward. Transcendence there from Jonak. Uncharacteristically, probably not timed very well there. He needed a bit more. He needed a few more teammates to capitalize, and now ShaDowBurn waits until it's done. Finds himself free.
They were using the
find some more consistent damage.
Well, now that his team's forced to fight on the payload, maybe he can go a little bit on the flank here, pick something up, but
he's fast.
Not able to find anything as he will drop at the hands of Libero. Libero just goes hunting for the enemy Tracer. ShaDowBurn here with another blade just cuts right through Savior B.
They're going to try and wrap around here from the bottom of screen and try and make the play. Now that NYXL have been moved out of position somewhat.
They're going to use the Valkyrie here, so they definitely, this is the fight they're investing into. Poco will take out Mecco. That's going to force the Valkyrie out from the side of NYXL. Neptuno brings ShaDowBurn back into the action. ShaDowBurn still with this Dragon Blade, has not used it yet. You know that Jonak has the trance. Carpe takes him out. Do they invest the Dragon Blade here?
I mean, if you invest the Dragon Blade, you know it's pretty much going to be a lost fight anyway. So maybe the Fusion are just biding their time and waiting for an opportunity, but ShaDowBurn's never going to have it. Savior B cuts him down as he tries to go deep for those on this perch. Now he can just rain down a bit of damage. There needs to be a dive, there needs to be an initiation, there needs to be something from the Fusion, and there it is, Fraggy in. He's got primal range, but he's been trapped, he's been taken down. Someone called Cincinnati too, it's not gonna work. That's gonna be it.
Using his Valkyrie here, Arc getting very close to a Valkyrie as well. He's going to pop it. It'll be Fraggy falling here for the Fusion, and beautiful play there by Mecco to go back. He gets the call that ShaDowBurn just kind of toying with him behind enemy lines. Flies on back on Diva, takes him out.
Please don't use Transcendence Boombox now. The fight is definitely lost. And he knows better than to go for it here. Fusion getting pushed back, and that's a beautiful fight from the Excelsior, by the way. I love it. I just love how Janus and Mecco are able to forge ahead and create space. Everything used here.
So Neptuno still holding on to his Valkyrie. Valkyrie being used here by NYXL. And it's actually Libero who takes out Neptuno before he has a chance to use the Valkyrie. Libero going big with the Dragon Blade, cuts through two. And now that golden box of victory is so close for New York.
Listen, now Fraggy going quite low, needs to get up to safety, but it's not going to work out. Libero gives him the shuriken. It's going to be Janus going down, getting res though. Both Wizards are brought back into the fight. Now Libero, Dragon Blade timing out. ShaDowBurn might just have a bigger sword to swing around, but Libero's going to be brought back into the fight once again. All the Mercies have gone through their reses, and Savior B needs the Hail Mary Pulse Bomb to stop, or at least get them over the line here. Transcendence for Boombox, it's in. Pulse Bomb doesn't quite connect, and now up into the sky. It's going to be Janus going. He needs to use the Primal Rage here. There's no other option, but he's getting battered around the payload. He's getting knocking around just as much as he is doing the knocking. Overtime is going to tip down. The wick is burning. Is this happening? You better believe it. The Philadelphia Fusion are going to make this a map 5, Matt. Need to weather the damage as they push in. Fraggy gets bounced upon there as well, but he's brought back by Neptuno. Poker's able to deal with Libero. Now Savior, but he sticks it. Oh, again and again and again. Tracer play in this game has just been nothing short of Mercurial, and Savior is not done there. Transcendence coming out, but maybe a little bit late in the day. Still going to be looking for a little bit more, of course. Has some room on the point. Oh, Carpe fancies a bit of a biffo with him. Bit of 1-for-1. So far, Fusion with the numbers on the point. They don't have it flipped in their favor yet.
Yeah, Janus will use the Primal Rage. Trying to extend the point control for NYXL. Poco knocks Libero off the side. You know, potentially it looked like Poco didn't have their Valkyrie. SaveLB wants to end that though.
It's gonna be devastating. Doesn't quite stick it, but he'll get the kill anyway. Boombox falls down. SaveLB sticks around. Cleverly doesn't recall until he knows that he's got the kill. Neptune's trying to hang out in the banner, but it's not exactly a biodome. He's gonna get pressured out. But SaveLB is punished for this. Both supports are down for the Philadelphia Fusion though. Now another Dragon Blade, another play that needs to be made by ShaDowBurn. He needs to make up the difference, and he's done it yet again. 2 kills for him. Carpe's now gonna get another one, even with both supports missing. The Fusion are staying alive in this fight. That should never happen. But ShaDowBurn's the kind of player that delivers you the plays that we would never otherwise be seeing. Beautiful stuff, and now we're into that overtime here. SaveLB is down. Philadelphia Fusion watches Libero, tries to get in onto the point. What a comeback, ShaDowBurn on more than one occasion.
Go back down, finish Jonak off. The Fusion will not have a Zen here, so they'll opt to go Lucio and Mercy for that speed to get back out towards the point faster. It'll be ShaDowBurn who takes out Janice and Libero at the beginning. ShaDowBurn just put down a ton of free damage here.
Meanwhile, Big Boss Pine is gripping the arms of his throne. White Knuckles seeing a Pharah on the field. He recalls back to the point. SaveLB will still be a menace, but now he's done. Meko as well won't be much longer for this world, and they're just trickling in one by one. This is not what the NYXL wants at all. They need to be there in numbers at the same time, not slightly staggered out from each other, and the whole time ShaDowBurn has just been getting shot after shot after shot with these rockets. He's looking really, really good.
And we say, you know, how talented of a DP,
or at least playing on the periphery. That's a good opening for the Philadelphia Fusion. They want to look to try and do something about it, but Fraggy gets taken down again, too aggressive. It's going to be the Valkyrie for Boombox to bring Fraggy back up. SaveLB still a menace, a threat in the backline, but it may not matter. Jonak is down. Arc is forced to res him as well. Poco into the fray once again. A lot of damage on these tanks. They're struggling to stay alive. Poco self-destruct. Should be able to get back in his met. Libero's got a lot of room to work, but it might not be enough. He's being forced back, chased down, in fact, corralled out of the map, and Janice also being forced out of this one. It's almost captured by the Philadelphia Fusion. It might be a big barrage here from Libero to try and save it. That's the only ultimate they've got in play right now. Libero's down, attempted barrage, but ShaDowBurn gets in first. It's a Pharah v Pharah. The rain of rockets comes through, and for the Philadelphia Fusion, it may as well be confetti. They're just on the threshold of winning this match out. A couple more steps and they'll be there. Meko gets desuited, taken down. Neptuno looking for Jonak. A couple more and that'll be done. Overtime ticks down yet again. Oh, I could go all day. It don't matter. This is great Overwatch. Jumping over the top. Arc has fallen to Carpe now. Neptuno trying to stay safe. Poco on the point, pressuring away. Libero taking down Pulse Bomb. Janice being removed from the fight, and that's going to be it. The Philadelphia Fusion bring us second massive upset of the day. This time against the New York Excelsior.
Carpe goes absolutely ham during this fight.